Okay, so I recently re-downloaded Halo Infinite and decided to give it a try now that Forge mode has come out, and a bunch of different maps have come out for it. And I was really interested in seeing what all people were doing with the Forge mode in Halo Infinite. And it honestly is pretty surprising the amount of freedom that the developers give with Forge mode this time around. And the amount of maps that I've seen, and also the recreation of maps from older Halo games, has been just really great to see. I suck at the game currently because I just haven't played it in a while. I basically stopped playing before Season 1 even ended, I think. The game just was not in a good state at all during that time, mainly because of the battle pass and the lack of progression, and that's still a problem, I think. So that they still need to work on that, because there's so many easy solutions that they could implement to actually give people a better sense of progression in the game. But anyways, that is kind of besides the point. But Forge mode really is... I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm having a lot more fun with it than I initially thought I would. And Halo Infinite is a good game, but it just was swamped with a lot of problems other than the gameplay. And you hear that a lot. You'll hear people saying, the combat is the best combat that Halo's ever had, but you have all these other minor issues that bring it down and just kind of ruin the feeling of the game. And with the addition of Forge mode, you can kind of get rid of that feeling, and so you're just left with a really fun and interesting game to play. And with all the different kind of maps you can see, this one is a map from Mario. I don't know if it's from Mario or just inspired by it, but it's a pretty fun map. My only problem with it is there isn't a lot of cover, mainly because a lot of it takes place outside, and the inside of the castle is kind of very small and narrow and doesn't allow for much movement. But anyways, there are a lot of other really cool maps that I'm really interested in trying out. I have played some maps that are recreations of maps from, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach even, and it's really just a great time because, those games were a very important part of my childhood, and so being able to see those maps recreated in a game that has a really, really fun combat system, which the other Halo games did too, but I don't think, not to the same extent, mainly because of the different kind of gadgets and stuff that you can have in Halo Infinite. The grappling hook is one of my favorite additions in Halo Infinite, because, any game is just 10 times better when you have a grappling hook, so that alone is really fun. And also just the weapons and how they feel is just really great. So yeah, I've been having a really great time with Halo Infinite through Forge mode and seeing all the maps. I need to try out some of the more unique game modes. So far, everything that I've seen has been basically just Slayer, which, is fine, but also I want to, play some more interesting game modes from people. But I don't know. I just haven't found an opportunity to currently. But anyways, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Halo Infinite is in a pretty good state, I think, having only played it very briefly. But I feel like it's in a good state now. I can't really speak for the battle passes because once again, I feel like there's still improvements that could be made there, especially when it comes to progressing through them, because that still seems like it's going to be really slow, mainly because the challenges are just too specific, and I don't know why they haven't already changed that when that's such a easy solution to the problem. But Anyways, that's all.